Hi, good evening.
Welcome to Newsnight.
Well, let's quickly start off by getting off some legal matters before we get into the politics and looking at your ministry. Quite a number of issues, and some have actually said that you have spoken out against some colleague of yours, some specifically Festus Keyamo, on the issues that Nigerians would want some kind of clarity that you hear. Perhaps let's start off from that.
Why are you suggesting? Why are you running away from who said so?
Well, just to make it clearer, we had a situation where the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Keyamo, came out to say that, look...
I understand this question, so do you want me to answer?
And you said that the President was not in contempt of the Supreme Court interim injunction.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Absolutely.
So when he started by saying that some have said, it was your sister organization that said so, this day newspaper. So don't run away from it. Now, I don't take responsibility for what the editor decides to cast as a headline. And I think that if anybody read the story, quoting what I said, I never made such a suggestion. First of all, I think my public service record with regards to court orders, rule of law, very clear. So it won't change overnight, not for an election. And I think that it was a very disingenuous attempt by whoever was editing the paper on the day. Because if you go and read the body of the story, first of all, as a habit, I don't talk about court cases if I don't have the facts. Right. And I'm not one lawyer. Even when I was doing trial work, I don't give interviews about my cases on TV. You will not find one. So that's my record. I wasn't trained that way. So to now elevate a hypothetical situation that I was talking about, not the facts, a hypothetical that if somebody locked a door in your hand and you went to the court to tell the court to make an order that that person should please open the door. And the court says, okay, we are getting the papers, we're going to adjourn, and you are feeling pain. And that person says, look, I didn't intend to cause this much pain, and tries to open the door. That you are stretching the argument of contempt too far. That was a hypothetical situation. Go and read the report.
Right.
So somebody needed to sell a story. Maybe my name sells stories. But that's behind me.
So what exactly is your position on that particular issue? Because the same Festus Keyamo actually said that the president meant well, by varying the Supreme Court's ruling. But some people advised the president wrongly. And I'm wondering, are you one of the people that the president...
First of all, I didn't listen to Keyamo's statement, so I can't comment about what he said. I haven't read the court order, so I won't comment about it. I haven't seen what the papers are. All of these things are usually reported in the media. The way I was trained, if you want to know what a court did or did not do, apply for a certified true copy of the proceedings. That's the way I was trained. Read them and then form your own independent opinion of the facts. Even people who claim to report what courts decide, you have found out that you follow their report at your own peril because many of them, not enough of them, are trained lawyers.
Okay, so help us understand what exactly the Supreme Court meant with that interim injunction, that status quo antebellum should remain. And what is your understanding of the president's, response, his February 16th
As I speak here,
yes,
right, I haven't seen the order, so I can't help you understand what the Supreme Court meant from what is reported in the newspapers until I read the motion that was brought before the court, the full text of it, and the order that the Supreme Court made. I won't give an opinion. I'm not trained like that.
Okay, that's fair enough. Let's talk about politics. I mean, the elections are right around the corner. A few days ago, you actually asked INEC to come out with the exact numbers of people who have picked up, their PVCs as against those who have registered. Why was there a need for you to make that point? Do you have doubts in INEC's, transparency or what, really?
Well, before you start reading motives into my statement, I stand by that statement. I use this platform to reiterate it again because oftentimes people say, yes, it's true, election is an undertaking of numbers, a game of numbers. That's true. So you will see that INEC as an institution has, over the last few months, provided advocacy, what is going on, how many voters they have registered, number of these they have done, and so on and so forth. But a crucial number is now missing. A crucial number is now missing. We have the number of registered voters. We have an indication of the number of PVCs that were printed to match expectedly the number of people you have registered. But there is a missing number in this game of numbers. How many people have collected PVC? It is a very important number, and INEC must do itself and all of us a world of good by quickly producing those numbers nationally, by the states, by the local governments, and if possible to the polling units, because we all know that voter turnout is never 100%, except in places like some Asian country whose name I need not mention here, where it's a criminal offense not to vote. So the number of registered voters is a larger number against the number of people who have collected their PVC. That one is a subset of registered voters. The number of people who actually go out to vote is a subset of the number of people who have collected PVC. And if you look in the Electoral Act, you will see the significance of the point that I am making. So it is important, and all of the international and local observers who are here should also help INEC do this if they are, with all the support they're providing. It's a very important number.
Because no doubt, I think that will help every political party going beyond yours.
That's why when I raised the issue yesterday, I said I am sure that on this matter, all the political parties will agree. And I have yet to see any political party who says I am not expressing a view favorable to them.
Well, quickly, let's also talk about the campaigns which you had a mega rally in your home state, Lagos State. And some of the key concerns people have been asking is some policy. I go back, but again, it's still about politics, the timing of the cash redesign, perhaps, and you're also overseeing a big campaign office for your party. Is that affecting the conversation you're having with the people as you go into the polls on Saturday?
You know,